Alright folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. I'm going to do a little drive and ride. Sorry, didn't do a live stream last night. I need a little more sleep. Thursdays I get real tired because it's end of the week and I've been pushing it. So here we are. I'm trying to convey, every so often I put a video up and I'll be talking about things that are going on geopolitically or in the world that are of concern, and I'll inevitably get the comment from someone that's like, oh well, I've been here for 5 years and nothing happens. Time is long and things are happening, whether you choose to think they're important or not. I think we all see things happening, but some people, I think they put on the facade of, you know, tough and I got this and oh, this is nothing, and it's all gonna go all right until it doesn't. And you know, let's just take a little trip around the world right now to get an idea of where things are. 4 years ago, if you said that there'd be a major war in Eastern Europe, most people would have said, nah, that's not gonna happen. 3 years ago, if you would have said there'd be a major ongoing war in multiple hot spots in the Middle East, people would have said, oh yeah, that's possible, but probably not gonna happen. And now you tack on what's going on in Southern Asia, and everybody's got this, oh, they're gonna work it out. You know, if you really look at what is going on, they're not working it out. In fact, it's actually escalating. It just came out that 750,000 people are now without power up there due to drone stuff. And here's the problem with that growing conflict. The problem is the information is really terrible. A lot of people that run social media channels in that part of the world know that if they get out and say some sensationalist stuff, people will tack onto their social media and start to follow them, and they'll grow a channel and yada 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 yada. I've been very reluctant to put stuff up unless I see it from at least 3 different like vetted sources. And if you've ever been under the crisis report, I rarely get it wrong, and I'm usually one of the first. And that's not because I'm smarter than anybody or ever, it's because I've got a very wide net. And because of that wide net, I'm able to see it from multiple people. And a lot of them are in the Middle East, and a lot of them, you know, will go and say, hey, you know, my guys are saying this is total crap, this isn't happening. That thing is gonna grow too. Now, the problem with that one is that it's a very old conflict. It goes back since the start of both countries and before. The 2 religious groups don't like each other, and I think that one's going to add in. There's also a conflict growing in the Sudan and across the Sahel of Africa. So all these conflicts are going on. Meanwhile, you take what's going on with the tariffs and everything, and the global supply chain and everything else. It's taken me, I finally get my lawnmower today. It's taken me almost 4 weeks to get a carburetor for a Briggs & Stratton simple push mower. I've never had that happen before. Wife needed to get new spark plugs on her car. Guy said, you know what? You know, we asked him, we said, hey, you know, is this something that's getting tougher to get. He didn't really answer, which I think is an answer. The point I'm making is, since we redid our preps, it has become abundantly clear with all the things we have taken from that stuff, seeing the price hikes. I mean, the world is extremely expensive now. What was a $300 fix on our car is now $550. And you know what? After what the guy said, I thought about just going out and buying extra spark plugs, but I'm not quite that proactive. But the point I'm making is, we are not in a time of abundance. We are not in a time of you can kind of let it go or everything's going to work itself out. Everything is not going to work itself out. In fact, I think this is going to keep progressing towards more and more and more issues. And the people that are prepared, the people that have a little bit of extra this and a little bit extra that and have thought outside the box and have the ability to handle power outage and keep their food refrigerated, the people that have got a little extra gas aside and a little extra cash in the safe and alternative methods of bartering and payment, the people that have that stuff are going to be able to handle just about anything that comes by. And I've handled some little mini SHTFs all through my life. That's why I'm a prepper now. I'm sure you have too. But what happens when the big SHTF happens? We had the one guy from, I forget which minister it is, but he said his biggest fear is the power going down for an extended period of time. Can you imagine what the power would be like out for like a month? Because I've seen it for about a week, and it's tough to handle. But if it had been a month, things would have been stretched. But this is back in the day. It's when we went through Sandy in New York. Things are not getting less expensive. Things are not getting more available. All this stuff is happening all around you in real time. I strongly, strongly, strongly suggest, and I understand everybody's got limited means, I understand everybody's paying extra bills, I understand that. But whatever you can do to just increase your advantage of all the things going on around us. Maybe it's something you use on the day-to-day that you're seeing going up in price and you just think getting a little extra of that is a wise idea. All that kind of stuff you need to do now. Saw a video where they're running out of camping supplies in certain stores because there's just not the availability of it. Everything's hitting. Oh, that was another thing with my wife's car. They offered to buy it. They said, hey, we got a low inventory. And sure enough, you can tell when they got the cars parked and they're sideways taking up 2 spaces. All this is happening all around you. And sure, it looks like it's incremental. Sure, it doesn't look that much worse than it was the day before. But when you go back a few years and you see all the things going on, it's pretty easy to see that it's gotten a lot worse than it was, and it's only going to continue to get worse. So, don't get arrogant. Don't get scared. Get prepared, okay? If you like what we're doing here, hit the buttons and stuff. Leave a comment, like it. Go to my homepage of youtube.com/@PrepperNow and play a video or two, something you haven't seen. That tends to help people get into the algorithm. And I got to tell you, I have seen a little bit of an incremental thing with that going on. So things are getting a little bit better here. Maybe it's just random. Maybe that's what it is, but I have seen it. So I appreciate you. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Check out the links in the description. PrepperNow out.